Hello residents of MeepleTown, this is Dean, and today I'm going to be doing a run-through of the Seven Wonders app. This is a game by Antoine Bauza, and we'll just go ahead and jump into it. So first I'm going to hit the play button, and that's going to bring up this options screen. And in the game you can actually purchase the Leaders and Cities expansion, which are a lot of fun, and perhaps I'll do a run-through of those in the future. But today we're actually just going to do the base game, and I think if you've never played this game before, adding the leaders and cities, they're both super fun, but they might kind of muddy the waters of how you play the game. And really this video is just intended to kind of give you an overview of how to play the game. It might be an app you want to pick up. It is a lot of fun, but if not, really just to play the game, the physical copy of the game. So I'm going to hit the play solo versus AI. We're going to do a 3-player game. And this is going to bring up our player board. So we'll start off with the Olympia player board, and then those are our opponents there on the either side of us. And I'll go ahead and hit the start button. And this will start age 1. And this is a card drafting game. And so what we are going to do is we're going to pick a card, we're going to put it into our tableau, and then the player to our next to us is going to pass the cards next to us, and we're just going to go round and round until we have one card left that we're going to discard. And I'll kind of give you an overview of what those card types are as we play. In my hand, I didn't start out with all the different types, but most of them. And so if you look at the cards we have, first we have this brown card over here that has the picture of the lumber on it. And this is a resource card. That's one of the basic resources. And those are going to be used to pay for cards that we're going to put into our tableau, or they're going to allow us to build part of our wonder. If you look at these three rectangles in the middle here, the ones that have the resources in the kind of the left side, when you pay those resources in the game, you're going to tuck a game underneath that, and then you're going to have that ability or victory points at the end of the game. So use those brown cards for that. The gray cards on the left, and you actually have all 3 different types of the gray ones. Those are the more advanced resources. You've got, I'll probably get it wrong, I think it's papyrus, glass, and maybe silk. And again, those are just different types of resources that you can gather into your tableau. The red cards are your military cards. At the end of each round, at the end of each age, you're going to have 3 ages. You're going to compare your military strength with the players next to you, and if you win, you're going to get points. If you lose, you're going to lose a point. And then the green cards are your science cards. Those basically are going to stack to give you bonus points at the end of the game, and that's they have a multiplying factor there. So the more of one type that you have, you're going to get more points. And then the yellow cards here are the cards that are going to be used to assist in getting resources easier. It makes it cheaper for you to purchase resources. So if you have a resource, that you can just use it. You know, if you have a resource in your tableau, you just use it to build the cards. However, if you don't have the resource and you want to build a card, if the player next to you on either side has that resource, you can pay them 2 coins in order to be able to use that resource for that card. This card allows you to, from the player to your left, be able to purchase one of the basic resources for 1 coin instead. So what I'm going to do, what I need for my first wonder is 2 wood. So I'm actually just going to take this wood card, I'm going to drag it up here until it turns green. So now I have 2 wood in my tableau. You actually start off with a resource, and then I will, let's see, I'm also going to need stone later on to build, so I will, I'll tell you what, I'm actually gonna, yeah, I'll take that stone. Take that stone, just throw it up there, now that's mine. You're just gonna keep doing this. The app is actually really fast. You can play a game in no time. And let's see, I can take one of these victory point cards, that's what the blue cards are. But it's still kind of early to take one of those. Well, no, I'll go ahead and take this one, because if you look at the top, I'm sorry, let's see, on the card here, it's got that little 3 victory thing on the bottom left of the card. And what that means is that whenever that card comes up later in the game, I can get it for free. And so I'm actually going to take the bats. That'll be a good card for me to link from later. And then let's see, later on, to be able to get my last wonder built, I'm going to need silk. So I could take that, but it would be helpful to have a military strength for this age, so I'll be able to get that victory point. But yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and take the military. And we get 2 more cards. So this one I will take. Let's see, that yellow card is kind of appealing. But I'll also get some good resources. I already have that ability for the basic resources. That one gives it for the advanced ones. I will take, let's see, I'll just take another victory point card. This is a terrible playing, by the way. I'll probably end up getting destroyed. And let's see, I'm going to, I can't tuck this away to do my, well, I guess I could. It's going to cost me some money if I want to be able to buy that extra stone. But I could go ahead and build my next wonder, I guess. But, what the heck? I've only got 3 coins, but I'm going to use 2 of them to purchase a brick from the player next to me to my left. And I'll pay him $2 so that I can put that military card in there. And that's going to be the end of the age. So you're actually, what happens next is you're going to compare your military conflict. I beat both of them. So for this round, I get 1 victory point, and they're each going to lose a victory point. Now for the next round, it's 3 victory points if you win. And the final round, it's 5. So military can give you a lot of points. Science can also give you a lot of points. And I have completely avoided science so far, which will not be good for me long term. However, this statue I can build for free, because if you look at this little green symbol on the bottom left of the card, it's like that little chain. That means I have a card from the previous round that changed to let me build this for free. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to take that one. I don't usually go heavy in victory points like this, but what the hey. And let's see, this yellow card says that I can get a coin for each brown card that I have and the 2 people next to me, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coins that I could get, which would be really helpful. But also, that yellow forum card would be very helpful. Let's see, that's going to cost me $4 because I don't have any brick, which is not helpful. And I only have $5. So let's see, I'll go ahead and take the money right now. That'll give me six bucks. And then I can get the aqueducts for free as a chain action. And normally, again, I wouldn't do that, but I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and take that aqueduct. And so now what I really need, those brick would be really helpful because I don't have any yet. And now in the next round, cards are going to get a lot more expensive, and I'll need those. So, and I wouldn't have to purchase them from the guy next to me. Yeah, I'm going to take that. It only cost me $1. Again, I didn't say I was playing optimally, and I also need that resource. Yeah, I'm not going to get any other resources that way. So I'll go ahead and take that silk. And for this last one, I probably should take that resource. I'm actually going to tuck it under here, and so I can build I'll build my wonder. So I finally built my first wonder. I didn't take any military cards that time, which is not going to be good for me. So I'll lose a victory point there. I did gain 3 from the person to my right, and then we go into the age 3. This is the final round, so it's actually, you can see it's a really fast game, and I cannot afford to get, I can afford to get things, but nothing comes for free for me this round, and I actually can't take the palace. I don't have enough resources for that. So what I will do is I could try to go for some science so that I could prevent some of the other players from getting all of that science. That would make the most sense. But since I haven't really taken any science, I'm just going to take the military. You're going to see I'm going to lose this game by science, and I'll show you the scoring at the end of the game. Probably I will. Some more victory points there. I can get my 5 points from building my wonder. But I'll tell you what, I'll go ahead and just take the victory points. That's probably what I'm going to do from here on out. And then prevent some other players from getting what they need. So I'll take this Pantheon. Since I can't build it, I'm just going to put it here to build my next wonder, which is going to give me 5 victory points, and that'll prevent somebody else from getting theirs. My next card will let me copy, I believe it'll let me copy a guild of your choice, which are the purple cards. Purple cards only come out in that last age. And so right now there's only one out there. It's not really going to benefit me that much. So I'm not really that concerned about taking that yet. However, I think I will, because again, I don't want anybody to get this palace. If I can't have it, I don't want anyone to have it. So let's try that again. And this is showing me I can choose which player that I want to pay the money for those resources. So this option on the left just says I'll give a coin to each player to get the resources that I need. So that's what I'll do. And then I'm going to get 2 more cards. Again, not playing very optimally, but I'll just go ahead and take these victory points here. And again, I have to pay a coin to somebody. Wow, they're both doing pretty well, I think. I'll do that. And then this is the last card I get, which is not that helpful. A victory point for the brown cards from each players, which is going to be better than a victory point from the blue cards, which actually I can't build that one anyway. So I'm just going to take this build. It's going to cost me 2 coins. Again, I'll spread those out between both of them. And what's going to happen now is the age is over. Military conflict's going to happen. We compare those. I lost again to that player, lost to that player, which is really not good. And we'll tap to continue. This is going to show our final scoring. And oh no, I forgot. For my special ability, I get to drag this card into play to show that I get that ability from another player. And oh, actually I did win, surprisingly, because I got 25 points from the victory point cards, which is usually kind of a difficult way to win, but I guess they were leaving those for me. But if you look in the red column, that's how many points you get for your military cards and victories. The second column is for your coins. You get a victory point for however many 3 coins that you have. So if I had 15 coins and I got 5 points there. That next column shows your victory points from the wonders that you built. The blue is for your victory point cards. The yellow is from those market cards, which I didn't get any points there. The purple is for the guild cards that you get in that 3rd phase. And then the thing I really thought was going to lose me the game is the green science cards, which I had none of, and the other players had 18 and 16. So here we go. That is a victory. Actually, 48-48 with the second player. But that kind of gives you an idea of how Seven Wonders plays. And eventually, like I said, perhaps I'll do a playthrough with the Leaders and Cities expansions. For this game, I think those are great expansions. And it adds a lot, not too much complexity, but it adds a lot of fun to the game. So anyway, that's going to do it for my run-through of Seven Wonders. So thanks for coming down to MeepleTown.
Thanks for joining us, and be sure to follow us on Twitter at MeepleTown Games, and connect with us on the MeepleTown Guild number 3407 at BoardGameGeek.com, and also subscribe to our podcast and YouTube channel. And until next time, thanks for coming down to MeepleTown.